Hello, everybody. So I am waiting for you people to get joined in. This is the first time I am coming live, and I don't know how am I looking or not. Okay, this is not the prioritized thing. So today I want to discuss about vocabulary. Vocabulary stock is very much necessary when we learn a language. Maybe it Hindi, Spanish, French, Bengali, Marathi, whatever language it be, you need to grow vocabulary stock in that language. And it is very much necessary. So, uh, so I have noted down something in my copy and now in my notebook, and now I am going to discuss all about those things. Okay, so first I will discuss that learning vocabulary doesn't mean that you are learning hard words, you are learning something like fancy words or decorative words. It's not like that. When we people think like that, we have to learn many more words and phrases and idioms and so many things in a language. We have to learn so many fancy and decorative things. Means we have to learn fancy words and phrases. Means advanced English, you can say, in this English language. People think like that learning vocabulary means learning more advanced words or something like more advanced phrases, idioms and things, but it is not like that. Learning vocabulary can be like that, learning basic simple words. If you learn simple basic words, you can speak thoroughly, you can speak without getting stuck, and you can also get related to your listener, because whoever is listening to you, maybe he or she doesn't know the meaning of that word which you are using in your conversation. So you have to be very cautious. What kind of words are you using, and where are you talking? So you need to be very much cautious about that. Maybe you are speaking something to your relative in English. At that time, you need to speak out some simple basic words. There, you can't use advanced words. And what is the problem? Do you know? We generally think like that we have to grow our vocabulary stock with so many advanced words, with so many fancy words and phrases, but it's not like that. You can speak thoroughly, you can speak smoothly by using simple words. You need not to be like that. You should always learn much more hard words, much more fancy words. So don't be like that. So we need to expand our vocabulary, and that vocabulary stock should be full of simple basic words. Now now I want to discuss why vocabulary expansion is important. Okay, so first point is, if you learn so many words, if you learn many phrases, if you want to learn, you can speak smoothly. You can't get stuck while speaking. And this is because when we speak, we forget any word in between, and this happens with almost every people. And when they are, especially in their beginner level, they forget words, they get stuck while speaking. If I would speak in English, and if I would forget one word, I should be smart enough to manage with another word which means the same. Means I need to know so many synonyms. So for knowing those synonyms, for knowing those words, you need to grow your vocabulary stock. You need to know more new words. So that's why vocabulary is important, so that you can't get stuck. If you get stuck in between a conversation or in between a speech, you should be smart enough to use another word which means the same as that word which you have forgotten. So that's why learning vocabulary is necessary. That's why expansion of vocabulary stock is necessary. That's why you need to expand your vocabulary stock, and this is really useful. So the first tip is, you need to learn so many words so that you can manage your conversation. And number two is you should be smart enough to avoid repetition. You should be smart enough to avoid repetition. Number 2 point, this is very important, because when listener listen to us, they think like that this person is using same word again and again. Maybe I have talked to somebody and there I use the word, that phrase, of course. Every time when I speak, I am telling of course, of course, of course. So how does it sound? So sometimes we need to use other words which means the same. That's why vocabulary expansion is necessary. That's why learning more words is necessary. When somebody listens to us, they should not feel like, oh, he or she is speaking the same word, he or she is using the same word. It should not be like that. And that's why we need to use many more words. So instead of using of course every time, I can say obviously. If anybody is saying that you should do this work, I will not tell every time of course, I will tell somewhere obviously. So in this way, or sure. So in this way we can use different words to manage a conversation, so that we can't repeat same words again and again. Okay, so that's why vocabulary expansion is necessary. So this is the second point, and this is very much important. And number three is, you need to grow your confidence. And this is what I teach everywhere. When I go for giving a session in my paid community, at that point also I say that you need to be confident in your journey. You need to be confident in your spoken English journey. Whatever you are saying, maybe you are doing several mistakes, it's okay, but you should not lose your confidence. You should be confident enough. You should think as a positive minded person. You should have a positive mindset. You should think like that, okay, I am doing several mistakes because I am in the beginner stage, and afterwards I will learn more from my mistakes and then I will improve. So think like that, think positively. It is very much necessary. People think like that, I am not capable enough to speak in front of these people. I am not capable enough to speak thoroughly. This speaking in English is something like a daunting task, is something like a very hard task. So it is not possible for me. So don't think like this negative way. You should think like, I can speak. I can speak. If I am doing mistake, I will learn from it and I will progress more and more. I will improve more and more. So bring a confidence in yourself. You should be confident enough. And this is very much necessary, but people generally don't think like that. Okay, see, I can give one example. You can see that I am coming live for the first time, and here I am speaking in front of you. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning, but still I started my streaming because I know I have to do this. And if I will get frightened, if I will get afraid, if I will get nervous, if I will get embarrassed, what will happen? The result will be a spoiled one. So I don't need a spoiled result. I need something, a fruitful result. And for that, I should face the challenge. I should start as a beginner. Afterwards, I will improve. So if I am doing any kind of mistake here, don't think like that. I am full of low confidence. I am full of my well confidence, and I am confident enough to face camera anytime. Okay, so this is the first step, and I needed to take that first step, and so I had taken, and now I am coming live in front of you, and I will progress more and more. So I am thinking from my positive mindset, and that is what necessary in this spoken English journey too. You need to be very much positive in your journey. Okay, now now the second question is, how can I improve my vocabulary? This is a question people generally ask. They know that there is the importance of growing vocabulary stock, but they don't know how to grow that. Okay. So The first point is read extensively. Read extensively. People think like that only by listening to English, means if you are listening something to any English speaker, or if you are listening to podcast, if you are watching any videos on English movies or English TV series, you will be smart enough to speak in English. It's not like that. If you want to grow your vocabulary stock, you need to read. You need to read extensively. When you go for practicing reading thing, you will improve your speaking, you will improve your sentence structures, you will improve your words, vocabularies, phrases, everything. So you need to think upon your reading practice. You need to think like that. You need to read something. So reading is very much important. So one tip I can share with you, that what thing will you read? You can read anything which you like. Maybe you are interested in horror things. Maybe you like to watch horror movies. So you can also buy books which have horror stories, and you can buy those books from online websites, and also you can try in local stores. Another thing is you can also read books or magazines of movies, entertainments, the stars, the celebrities, how is their lifestyle. So you can do that also, because many people are interested on knowing those things, how that celebrity is leading her life, how that celebrity or that star has got married. So many people have interest in those things, so you can go for reading those things in magazines, in English magazines. Go for reading English magazines. There you can get new words, there you can understand sentence structure. So reading is very important. So if you want to grow your vocabulary, you can read anything of your choice. If you are interested in geography, you can go for searching books on geographies. If you want to read something on motivations, on money making, or anything, so you can read those books. As I have bought one book like Think and Grow Rich. That's an amazing book. You can go and buy that from Amazon. I have bought it from Amazon, so it's a nice book. So in this way you can expand your vocabulary through reading. Now the second point is create your word list. So whatever words you are saying when you are, means reading a book, or you are reading any newspaper, or you're reading any magazines, whatever words you are coming across, you should note them on your copy or on your notebook. So why is it necessary? Because many times we forget. Today I have seen a word, tomorrow I can forget that word. So that's why it is necessary to note down each and every words you are coming across. So if you are getting 5 words in a day, note that 5 words in your notebook. Now the third step is use Google. Use Google. You can do another thing, that is you can search in Google what is the synonym of that word, or what is the meaning of that word in Hindi, Bengali, in any language. So whatever is your native language, you can search like that, what is the meaning of that word, particular English word in your native language. So you can search in that way, or you can search English synonyms of that word. So in this way you can grow many more other words in your vocabulary stock. So understand the power of vocabulary. When you will getting so many words and so many phrases by reading, you can make many more words which you have never knew from those words. How? Because one word have several synonyms. So write them also. And if you are having 5 words in a day, so you can have 5 into 5, 25 new words in a day. And you need to use those words. And that is the third step. You need to use those words which you are getting new, which you have never seen, which you have never heard. So use those words now. Use those words in your speech. When you are speaking to somebody, when you are conversating with any person, you can use those words. So in this way you can enhance your speaking quality too by growing your vocabulary stock. So that's why vocabulary expansion is very much necessary. So this is for today. I have nothing to say more than this. So I am ending this session today. So I hope you have liked this session, and if you feel that this session is a helpful and a useful one, so I expect from your side that you give a thumbs up. Another thing is you can share this video to those people who are also learning like you. And other the not other the another main thing is that is, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel Enjoy Speaking English, so that you can get so many more and more this kind of videos. So I am promising you that I will come live in each and every week, so that I can interact with you people directly. So thank you, take care, bye.